Hi all. Now we are moving to the development of cone and cylinder. Okay. So here the question is we have to develop a cone of base diameter 50 millimeter and axis 65 millimeter resting on its base on HP. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular VP and inclined 32 HP which bisect the axis and draw the development of the truncated solid. Okay. Truncated solid means the portion of the solid which is retained after cutting the object by a section plane inclined to the axis. Okay, truncated solid means the portion retained after cutting the object by a section plane inclined to the axis. So this portion is called truncated solid. That is the lower portion of the solid. So to develop the solid, first you complete the top view, that is circle, and divide the circle into any number of equal divisions, say 4 or 8 number of equal division. And why we are dividing the circle into 4 or 8 number equal division is that in the case of cone and cylinder, there is no slant edges or lateral edges. Only the lateral surface is a curved surface. So to obtain a number of imaginary edges, we are dividing the circle into number of equal divisions. And that imaginary line which is obtained by cutting or by dividing the circle into number of division is called generators. Okay, so generators means these lines represent generators. Generator means that is only an imaginary edge. Okay, so here you divide the circle into 8 number of equal divisions, and when you divide this circle into 8 number of equal division, this division should be equal divisions. Okay, so initially you can draw the line, the center line AE, then after that you draw a perpendicular line, this line CG, and take 45 degree angle and draw this line, and also take this angle 45 degree, draw this line. This way you can simply divide this circle into 8 number of equal divisions. Okay, and you complete the front view, and when you draw the front view, only the line which comes in boundary line will be represented by using dark line. All other generators which comes inside the boundary should be represented by using thin lines. Okay, and also the center line should be represented as axis line, because here this center line represent two generators, that is CO, GO and GO, and also axis line. So all lines are axis line as well as the generators are imaginary lines. So when axis and a line, a generator coincide each other, we have to give more importance to axis. That's why the center line is represented by using chain rotor line. Okay, and draw the section plane which is inclined 30 to HP and bisect the axis. So draw the section plane 30 inclined to XY line and locate all the section points. So here the section points means the meeting point of the section plane with the generators. So here the first generator is AO, so you can locate the first point on AO. Second generator is BO, third point is on CO. Then here this line represents CO and GO. We are not representing point on axis, we are locating the point on CO. Okay, fourth one is on DO, then fifth one EO, sixth one FO, then seventh point is on GO, and last point is on XO. Okay, so after locating the points, we have to develop the solid. So to draw the development, initially you locate any point O on the space and draw the line OA by taking the true length of the generator. Okay, here the line E dash O dash and A dash O dash is true length because the top view of that lines are parallel to XY line. So both the lines, say E dash O dash and A dash O dash, gives true length in front view. Okay, so measure the true length line and draw the line OA to any convenient angle. And here when we draw the development, first we have to find out the angle theta. That angle is called subtended angle, which is equal to 360 into R by L, where R is the radius of base circle and L is the true length of the generator. L is true length of the generator. So measure the true length of the generator, and substitute in this equation and find out this angle. And draw the line OA, which is inclined at an angle theta to the first line OA. Okay, so already you first you complete this line OA and draw this line OA, the final line, at an angle theta. Okay, then after that you locate all the points. It means for initially you draw the arc with O center and OA. You complete this arc up to this point A. Then you locate point B, C, D, etc. on this line such that the arc length AB equal to, you can measure that length from AB. Okay. So when you divide this circle into 8 number of equal division, then the arc length AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to D equal to EF equal to FA. Similarly, you measure that arc length and locate point B, C, D, etc. on this line with A center, B. Locate all the points. Then you, after that, you are to draw the base, or also here the base is a circle. So for that, you can extend any generator. Okay, any generator. Then for better appearance, you can extend the center line and locate point O on that line such that EO equal to the radius of the base circle. And with O center, you complete the circle. Okay. Then you also join the point BCD with O by using thin lines. Then you transfer all the section point into the corresponding generators. So in the first point is on AO. So the AO represent the true length. So directly you can transfer the first point. But other points, say point 2 lies on the apparent line. So you can transfer that point into initially into true length line, and from the true length line you measure that line and you mark on the line OB. Okay. Then third point is on CO. So transfer that point into true length line, measure this line, and from O you mark that point, third point on OC. Similarly, locate all the point and join all this point by a smooth curve. And also you represent the boundary curve or boundary line by using a thin line. And this way we can complete the development of the cone. Okay. Next we are moving to the development of cylinder. The question is, a cylinder of base diameter 40 and height 60 meter resting on HP on its base, a section line which is perpendicular to VP and inclined 40 to axis. Cut the solid and passing through the left end of the top face. So way to draw the development of the lower portion. So initially complete the top view, that is circle, and divide the circle into 8 number equal divisions and mark the cylinder points as A1, B2, C3. All these points represent generators. Complete the front view and draw the section plane by using as per the given question. There is a section plane is 48 to axis. 48 to axis. Not this point. Section plane is 48 to axis. Not 48 to HP or 48 to base. 48 to axis. Cut the solid and passing through the left end of the top face. So here the left end is A and left end is 1A, and the point which lies at the top end is point A. So the section plane must passing through the point A, and also that should be inclined 48 to axis. Okay. So 42 axis means you can draw the section plane which is inclined to the line 1A, because the line 1A is parallel to axis. So you take this angle equal to 40 degrees. So automatically the section plane become 40 degree inclined to axis. So draw the section plane and mark the section points. So you know the first point is on, if you start from left side, the first point is on A, second point is on 2B, third point is on 3C, fourth point is on 4D, fifth point is on 5E. Then coming back to next generators, 6F, then next point is on 7G, then 8H. So there are 8 section points. Then after that we have to develop the solid. So for drawing the development, first you find out the stretch out line. Stretch out line is equal to pi d. In the case of cylinder, if we develop the lateral surface, the shape of the cylinder is obtained will be a rectangle such that length equal to pi into the diameter of the cylinder. Okay, that is pi d or 2 pi m. So by calculating this length pi d, you complete this rectangle by choosing any point 1 on the extension of the XY line and complete the rectangle. Then after that you divide this rectangle into the same number of equal division in this circle. That is, if you divide this circle into 8 number of equal division, also divide this rectangle into 8 number of equal division. So for that we can use construction method for dividing this rectangle into equal number of divisions, because if decimal place comes when we calculate straight line which is equal to pi d, we can use construction method for dividing the rectangle into the same number of division. So the method is, you can from point 1 you can draw a line to any convenient line by taking any convenient angle. Preferably we are choosing this angle as 45 degree, and locate 8 points on this line such that this length, you can take any convenient length on the compass or scale and locate all these, locate 8 points here such that all this distance should be equal. That is, take any distance on the compass and cut arc on this line. Then with that point as center, you can cut another arc on the same line. Similarly, you locate all the 8 points and join the last point, that is the 8th point, with the last point, that is here the last point is 1. Then draw parallel line through all these points. That is, all this point means there are 8 points. Through all the points you can draw line parallel to the first line. Okay, parallel to this line through all the points, and this way you can divide this length or rectangle into 8 number of divisions, and through all the point you can draw a vertical line that should be thin line. Okay, then as in the case of prism, to locate the section point you can directly transfer this point into the corresponding generators. Like, just transfer this section point. The first section point is on A, so locate the first point on A. Here also A, so this point also 1. Then second point is on 2B, so transfer that point, that is, draw a line, this parallel to X line through point 2 up to the line, up to the generator 2B. Then third point is on 3C, so transfer that point into 3C. Similarly, locate 4, 5, 6, etc. and join all these points by a smooth curve, by freehand curve. Then you can represent the boundary by using dark line. And also you can extend any generator and locate the center point such that the radius of the center point from this point, say from point 5 equal to the radius of the circle, and with that point as center you can complete the circle. Okay, this way we can complete the development of the cylinder. Okay, then next problem is we have to draw the development of a square pyramid base at 30 mm, axis similar, resting on exponent's base at the equal inclined to it. So start with base edges. Equal inclination means 45 inclined to X line. Complete the top view and draw the corresponding front view, and draw the section line which is inclined to perpendicular VP and inclined 50 degree to HP. So draw the section line which is 50 degree to HP, which passing through 45 mm below the apex. So from the apex you locate this point which is 45 mm from the apex. Locate this point, and through that point you can draw the section line which is inclined 50 degree. Okay, that 50 degree inclination is given the question. So draw this section line which is inclined 50 degree to this line. This point is 45 mm below the apex. Locate all the section points. So here is a special problem because the section plane cuts the base also. So we have to represent the section point on the base also. So we can start from the line AB. The first point is on AB, then second point is on BO, third point is on CO, then fourth point is on DO, then last point is on AD. So here we have to draw the sectional top view, and also we have to develop the solid. So we have to draw both sectional top view and we have to develop the solid. So transfer all the section point into corresponding edges. Initially we complete the sectional top view and develop the solid. So to draw the development, how to develop a pyramid. First you locate point O, then measure the true length. Here the lines EO and AO represent the true length. So measure this length and draw the line OA, and with O center you draw an arc. Then locate point BCD etc. on this line such that AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA equal to the length of the base edge, and you join all the points with O and transfer all the section point initially into true length line, and measure that length and mark that points on the corresponding edges. Here we have to represent the section point on the base also. So to obtain the true length, here this line is not the true length, so transfer that point into top view, and from the top view you measure this length and mark that length here. Okay, because this line represents the true length, and this line, the first point and the last point, lies on the upper line. So we cannot directly transfer that point into the generators. So initially you transfer that point in the true line, that is into the top view, and measure that distance of that point in the top view and mark that point on the corresponding edges here and also in the development. Okay, in the end phase there. Then join all the point by a dark continuous line. Okay, this way we can complete the figure. Thank you.